I'm not a postal employee, I'm not a member of the union, but I am a consumer. I live in the South Bronx. I knew very little about the issues of the post office except the fact that every time I need to send something out, I go across the street, I buy the stamps, I get on an incredibly long line, and I notice that every year is getting longer and longer and longer. And it wasn't until very recently, last year, that there was a meeting. And I heard about the meeting and I went across the street. And it was interesting because there was this meeting that they never told anybody about, that they wanted to close our post office. So it's like this secret society of people that want to do things against our community. We don't know nothing about it. When I attended the meeting, there was about 50 people at the meeting. 45 of them were postal employees. I was the only guy from the community. I said, wait a minute, how are you going to close something and we in the community don't know about it? Thanks to you, thanks to the union, you guys educated me to what is really going on in the post office, and as a consumer, I cannot believe that we allow Congress to get away with what they're doing. The reason you guys are going through so many changes is because it's unfair. They don't do that to no one else. Apparently, you guys have to pay into a pension that's way ahead of the time, way ahead of the years, and that pension is taken out from the beginning. So no wonder you guys are broke. I cannot believe that Congress is doing that unless there was a plan a long time ago that started with Reagan to privatize this, just like they're doing all over the country. They want to take away everything that belongs to the people and put it in the hands of private people. And you know what happens when they put it in the hands of private people. The private people lose out because the public is the one that has to pay for it. So bottom line is we need to fight for this, and that's why I'm here today, because I cannot believe this incredible lies that they're saying about what's going on, these commercials that they put on about the post office, that you're losing people. Well, of course you're losing people. It's not because of the internet. It's because they're not paying attention. For example, in my community, the Bronx, it's the only borough that had an increase in population, not a decrease. So why are you closing post offices? They're saying because people are using the internet. That's not true. The majority of the people coming into the Bronx are immigrants. And guess what? Immigrants do not use the internet to send money to their parents in Africa or Latin America. They go to the post office and they buy un giro, a postal money order, and they send that out to their people. We don't use, our parents do not use the internet to pay their bills. They like to do the old school stuff. They like to take a check and go to the post office and send it in, so they got proof. So where are they coming with this lie that the post office is losing because of their mismanagement and because they purposely want to close the post office? Don't let them lie. We have the community on your side. The people of South Bronx will stand with you. We've gone through a lot in our period. We've gone through a lot in the South Bronx. But you know what? I'm a product of the South Bronx. And just like I'm a product of the South Bronx, we can stand together and let them know we're not going to let them close the Bronx GPO. God bless you all. Keep up the struggle.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, Julio. Let's hear for Julio. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Hip, hip. Hooray. Julio, please accept this union-made T-shirt on our behalf. Thank you. Okay, I think you want to hear some music by the